Hey guys, it's Andrew John Hunter here, back with another toy review, and today we are covering the Bakurenoh from Abaranger. Now, if you don't know, the Bakurenoh is basically an evil version of the Abarenoh, except instead of 3 Zords, there's 2 Zords, which we're going to start with this guy, the Carnotaurus. And as you can see, he's a big blue dinosaur with purple chrome here, and purple teeth. Now, the only difference between this and the Tyrannosaur is that it has a different head, and this whole body is repainted into blue. So everything that's red is now blue, and everything that was gold is purple. Now, with the head is completely different. It has more teeth, these jagged eyebrows, and these frills on the side, which are these nice turquoise green. And one thing I do like about this is that, unlike with the Tyrannosaur, that the head is not visible from the side. Well, unless if you look completely up, that is, then the mouth is visible. But other than that, the head it just looks nicer compared to Tyrannosaur, where with the Tyrannosaur, the head of the Abarenoh was visible from the sides, front, and more visible on the top. And that's one thing I didn't like about it. But this, it's nice and clean. And the jaw just moves more fluently, in my opinion. Now it still does have the Tyranno feature, where with when I got this in the mail, the one side of one of the contacts was corroded, so I had to get vinegar and clean it out. So now it works fine, as you can see. Okay, if you're wondering what this toy, and if you're wondering, yes, this version was released in the US, but we'll go over the appearance later. Now on to the next Zord, which is the Chasmosaurus, where it's basically a Triceratops but with a bigger forehead, which gives this dinosaur much more protection. There's like with the Carnotaurus Zord. Like with the Carnotaurus Zord, it's the same thing. A different head, but with a new body. In this case, it's white. Everything that was blue is white, and everything that was gold or yellow was now purple, I think. Well, there's still some silver, and the eyes are still red. This has the same articulation, where the mouth can open and close, and the legs are articulated like that. Now, there's not much I can really say about this Zord, other than it's a Chasmosaurus. Okay, let's get into the transformation. The transformation is the same, but with some minor tweaks. What you need to do is just straighten out the legs like what you would do with the Tyrannosaur. As he starts to get tall, let's raise my camera up. Now you can bring these frills out for better clearance. Fold in the arms. Bring down the hip pieces. Like so. And then you're just gonna disconnect this piece and then bring the legs down until this tab piece is showing. And once you're done with that, you're just gonna bring this down until it clicks into place. Rotate the torso, and now bring the arm down. Essentially, okay, now onto the head. This is where some differences start to come into play. And you bring the head, okay, it's starting to look the same, yes, but you want to make sure that these frills don't get in the way that much. So you're just gonna slide into place, and to make sure you guys see this, you're gonna open up this compartment, revealing the head. And unlike with the Abarenoh, where it's just one piece where you just grab the head and then bring it back until it clicks into place, with this head, you have to bring it up, you have to fiddle with it a little bit, and then once it's out, you're stuck with this double joint. You want to straighten that up and then bring it down. That's the only difference with the transformation. Other than that, it's the exact same. Now with the Carnotaurus, bring the arm, bring the legs in, and then he's done. And voila, you got the Bakurenoh. And I gotta say, I love the look of this figure. It has, the color scheme is pretty, but screams evil at the same time. And I really dig it. The head sculpt in particular, the head sculpt I really like. And unlike with the Bakurenoh, it's bigger than the other head. And it also had, and some additional articulation. The head can rotate 360. Pretty cool, huh? Now we're not exactly done yet, because in the movie and in the show, he didn't look like this. Though he did in some shots, but for the most part, and the movie, well, actually in the short, in one episode, now the Bakurenoh did appear in Abaranger, but it looks like this, as you could see. But in the movie, which is where it debuted, it looks like this. You want to take off the Carnotaurus head, and then you're gonna rotate this out to reveal a fist. With this, you just take it off, and then you're gonna bring this piece out, and then bring the two tail halves together to form a sword. And then you're gonna bring this piece out, bring them in then assemble them, and now you got the Bakurenoh. This is what he looks like in the show. He's got a shield and a sword. And I gotta say, I do like this mode. I just wish the Bakurenoh kind of used this mode, because then he wouldn't have to worry about losing his arm. And I might as well bring out my Bakurenoh. Hold on. Here is the Bakurenoh. Here's the Bakurenoh compared to the Bakurenoh. Very different in terms of paint scheme and design-wise. This one has a more friendly appearance, and this guy looks like someone who you can rely on to save you. This guy, he's gonna cut your head off and probably crush you with his big feet. That's what he's gonna do. And what you can do in the movie, the Bakurenoh actually lost his tail, and you can hold on. This might take a while. You can act as, I don't want to knock anything over. Give him the dino drill. So now, he has double drills. Yeah. You hear that, Bakurenoh? You're done for. And yes, and if you're wondering, yes, the Bakurenoh is gonna appear in the finale of Zord Adventures. And I'm not gonna spoil how he comes, but you're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, now time for final thoughts. And after that, I'm going to talk about the American release and say if I recommend it or not. Okay. Okay. Now, what do I overall, I like this figure. It's just a retool, but it's a retool done right. It's evil. The color scheme is pretty, and the transformation is actually pretty fun. Now, on to the American release. This toy, except for the Cephalozord, was released in the U.S. But every color that looks nice on this was completely stripped away. Everything that was this purple is red. And same with the Carnotaurus. Everything that was this light purple is this dark red. So basically the colors consisted of red, white, and blue. Like Bandai, I knew you wanted to get this guy a new repaint, but did you really have to give him the colors of the American flag? And he also included the Pterosaur, or the Arctic Pterosaur, where it was just a straight repaint of the Pterosaur, where you store it right here. And it honestly just looks weird, because you hardly ever see it though. And it came with the helmet. Like, Bandai, what's the point of including the helmet if it does not even fit onto the Bakurenoh? Anyways, do I recommend the US version of the Bakurenoh? Well, if you can't find a port or afford the Bakurenoh, then go for it. Otherwise, I don't recommend it. It sucks. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. And if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and hit the bell so you won't miss out on any future uploads. Bye bye.